Yo, what's going on, guys? Derek Jackson here, of course. Before we get started, real quick, I want to let you guys know, one, I am so appreciative of you for following me on Instagram, 500,000 followers and 150,000 YouTube subscribers as of today. So with that, I am going to put a discount code in the caption. I ain't figured it out yet, but I'm giving 50% off on my website, shopderekjackson.com. All clothing is 50% off today and tomorrow. All right, so go and take advantage. It will not last long. A lot of it will sell out and probably won't even return on a lot of those products. So let's get into it. I had one of the most interesting Q&A sessions yesterday on my Facebook live chat because of the top two comments, the top two questions that I got. One of them was from a guy, and he said, "Yo, D, I told my girl that I wanted some new texture from time to time." By new texture, he meant new pussy. He wanted to fuck other women, right? He said she looked upset. Was I being too honest? Now, I'm not even gonna get into my rant. I said that on the thing, and that's not the point that I'm making. The second comment was from a woman, and she said, "How should a woman react to her man telling her that she's expired?" And from what I take, expired means that he doesn't want her anymore. She's essentially no good for him or anybody else, which is like one of the meanest things you can fucking say to anybody. My takeaway from both of those comments was, why in the fuck would any man feel comfortable coming out his mouth saying something like that? And two, both of these situations had women that had half-ass reactions. As far as the guy who told his woman that he wanted some new pussy from time to time, she looked upset. That was all. She just looked upset. And the second one, she's still asking me, how should a woman react? Like she's not sure. That tells me that this wasn't the first time that either of these guys said something like this on this level of disrespect. And it also tells me that this likely started with a temperature check. Both of those dudes had at some point in time checked that woman's temperature to know that he could come with some old bullshit on down the road. That's how it always starts. And a lot of women aren't aware, or maybe they are aware, but they just, they don't want to get that whole you stuck up or damn, I can't even joke with you. So they let some shit slide in the beginning. But let me give you an example. Like in the beginning where the guy wants to fuck only. Most of them ain't gonna come right out and say, "Hey, yo, I just want to fuck." Most of them are gonna start with some sexual references, maybe compliment your butt or, something like that. Or stare at your boobs too long, like noticeably too long. And then whenever you don't react a certain way, he knows that you cool with it, it's all good. Or maybe he hugs you and he doesn't really pull away for real. He just kind of slides his hand and slides it on down your thigh, some shit like that, touch your knee or something, something like that. The entire time, this is not an accident. This is not just the way he is. He's checking your temperature. He's trying to see your tolerance. You know what I'm saying? And if you're down for that, that's one thing. But if you're not down for that, in these situations, you need to make sure that water is scalding hot. Or else he is going to try and dive in at some point. Full-fledged fuckboy on down the road. At some point during the end of the night, he's going to try and dive in. He's going to put his hand aggressively between your legs. He's going to say something for real like, "Damn, let me come up and fuck." Why? Because he checked that temperature in the beginning. Or disrespect. Like, think of blatant disrespect in a relationship. It usually starts off as, "You know what? Man, these hoes out here, man, y'all bitches out here." It starts off as something like that. Some indirect thing that makes you kind of like, what the fuck? Why would he say something like that? Why would he think that's cool to say or something like that? It makes you uncomfortable. But not so much so that you check him. He just kind of blurring the line. But because he ain't said it to you and because he ain't mad, you ain't think to check him. In both of these situations, you need to be checking that dude. You need to be the one the man looks at and says, "Oh yeah, I can't run no shit on her, bro. I already know she ain't gonna go for the bullshit because she already checked me on the small shit that I tried." It's kind of like whenever we was little. In school when we had that substitute teacher, that one substitute teacher, like when they came in, we knew it was vacation time. It was a party. You know what I'm saying? They rolled that damn TV on that thing. And it was gonna be we were just chilling today. You know what I'm saying? We about to write some letters, or if you're real young, you probably pulled out your phone or whatever. Like that substitute teacher, you knew you could try him, talk all you wanted to, and then you had that one substitute teacher. Soon as they came in the room, it was worse than the real teacher. Everybody was shushing each other because you already know they don't play that shit. Why? Because at some point in time, somebody in the classroom tried to check that teacher's temperature. And they got that whole, "I am not your friend. If I hear a word, I'm writing up everybody." Everybody gonna have a quiz tomorrow. If I hear even a peep, like she just was not having that shit, it's because we knew who to try. We knew who to try with the real bullshit, because at some point in time, somebody tried just a little bit of bullshit. You need to be the one to check that little bit of bullshit at the door. Never mind somebody telling you that you're gonna be single the rest of your life. Never mind them talking about you ain't cool. Never mind them telling you that it's just a joke, lighten up. No, you let them know it's some shit I don't joke about. No, I don't even want to make sexual jokes and references. Please don't do that. We don't know each other like that. That's all you got to say. Hey, like, look up here. Like, I'm not really cool with this energy I'm getting from you right now. We're not on that level. I'm very uncomfortable. Don't do that no more. Don't touch me like that. Don't touch me right there. He need to already get in his mind that, okay, this definitely can't go any further. Same thing with the verbal abuse in its baby stages, in that check the temperature stage. The moment that he's saying some bitches and hoes out here, or, you know, anything that's just like slight disrespectful for the fact that he said it in your presence, you need to check it. Hey, look, I don't like the way you talking right now. I don't know how you talk with your boys or what you used to, but I don't like the way that you talking, and I don't like that you just said that. Check his ass. Stop being afraid of being seen as a prude, or, you know, like I said, stuck up, or think you all of that, or whatever. Like, I would much rather you be that girl that's stuck up than the girl that's ran over. So when these dudes check your temperature in the beginning, you need to make sure that water is scalding hot so they can't dive head first with some bullshit on down the road. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.